Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So make sure to actually, before we start the whole thing, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content and let us know what your opinion is about what we're going to talk about today down below in the comment section. Thank you. So today we find out about a current case on the Bronx Zoo. This time has to do about animals contracting the infamous COVID-19 virus. It's been known that, in some cases, yes, the COVID-19 was transmitted from a specific animal. Some people think it's bats. I think others think it's another type of animal that transmitted the disease. But anyways, it's the case right now is this. The coronavirus, according to the News 5 in Cleveland, it says, we first reported human to animal COVID-19 transmission in the U.S. Here's what you need to know if you have pets. So in Cleveland, the United States Department of Agriculture, the USDA, National Veterinary Service Laboratories has confirmed SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19 in humans, in a tiger at the Bronx Zoo in New York, marking the first instance of an animal in America being infected with COVID-19. The Centers of Disease Control and Prevention has stated for weeks that while they had no reason at the time to think that any animals, including pets, might be the source of infection with the coronavirus that causes COVID-19, it was still learning about the virus. Quote, you should restrict contact with pets and other animals while you are sick with COVID-19 or COVID-19, just like you would around other people. Although there have not been reports of pets or other animals becoming sick with the COVID-19, it's still recommended that people sick with COVID-19 limit contact with animals until more information is known about the coronavirus. See the CDC advised on its website. The case of a tiger contracting COVID-19 at the Bronx Zoo is the first of its kind, according to the USDA. Quote, this case suggests that a zoo employee spread the virus to the tiger. Further studies are needed to understand if and how different animals could be affected by COVID-19. State, animal, and public health officials will continue to work closely with the USDA and the CDC to monitor the situation and will conduct additional testing if warranted, the USDA said. Now, when the CDC reported that it had no reason to believe people could transmit COVID-19 to their pets and other animals, it is because they had not documented any cases in this country. No case had been reported in the United States of animal contracting COVID-19 from a human, although the CDC said it was aware of a small number of pets outside of the country that had been reported to be infected with the virus that causes COVID-19 after a close contact with people with COVID-19. The USDA and the CDC are not recommending routine testing of animals for COVID-19 at this time, as the situation is still evolving, but there are things you should know moving forward to the pandemic. So here they go on to listing what you think what do you think, what to do if you think your pet or animal may have COVID-19, how to handle animals if you're sick, if you see SARS-CoV-2 listed as disease, and that. You could come. I'll leave the link down below. You could check it out. So here we are at almost at the peak of the disease in the United States. We have about 8,500 deaths according to the CDC. If you see right here, this is the current total amount of cases in the U.S. About 304,826 cases, and obviously this number would have gone up by right now. I think we're just maybe close to maybe 325 probably. And the total deaths, according to the CDC website, it says about 7,616. It's been updated, and obviously is right now we are at a count of 8,400, which is almost about 1,000 deaths more. it's a situation where obviously we're doing our best to keep the disease from spreading. Obviously, we're doing our part. Everyone is staying at home, and because of that, the economy has gone into a huge crisis, and we find ourselves in a huge recession. And most of us are in a situation where if you live in New York, the whole pandemic is just destroying the city. We almost about 700 people die in that state alone. And in here, if you find yourself in California, then all of us happen to be in quarantine. Obviously, the cases are here about 5,000 cases, almost about 300 deaths or so, or maybe 500 in total. But it's not as worse about like in New York. But still, everyone here is wearing masks. They're beginning to wear masks and gloves. You cannot go out without them. Now that it's being reported the animals are also transmitting the disease, we know it came from an animal, but it was something that we still were like, I don't know if our pets will be transmitted. Will they get it too? Will they transmit it to humans? And as you saw right now, some tigers at the New York Zoo are got it from someone that took care of them and the zoo. They got the COVID-19, and then now those animals, the tigers, tested positive. And then like people are like, so people who were sick with the COVID-19, they had pets at home. Do those pets got sick? Do they carry the disease? And if so, how many people have been in contact with that pet alone? So now we find ourselves like, damn. So if you know someone that has the COVID-19 and they have a pet, stay away from it. Not because you want to be mean, or it's better if you take it's better if you take your if you be a little bit precautious, or be precautions if about the situation. If you know, and we know that some pets or animals could be it could be, this disease can be transmitted from a human to a pet. So I think vice versa could also happen, even though there's not further information about any cases of that happening. But what you want to find out by yourself, go ahead, man. But I totally recommend everyone, if you know someone that has COVID-19, if it's in your family, a friend, and they have pets, and it's okay if they're with them, because I don't think it does much. I mean, anything happens to the pets alone, but you could get the COVID-19 from that pet, even if you're not in directly contact with that person who has COVID-19. So make sure to take your steps. And if you have pets on your own, don't let them just go out there and and try to get with other people. Leaving at home, just like you guys are doing too. Just want you guys to let you know about this information, because I think it's important for you guys to know about it. Make sure to let us know down below what you think about this case. You think is not real, but you think it actually something that could eventually furthermore the disease by contaminating other people through their pets or through animals alone. It could be. So make sure to make a comment down below if you have your own opinion about this situation. Until then, see you guys. Make sure to also subscribe to the channel. That helps us out a lot. Thank you.